Antonio Lastimado, Alfonsín Tumanda Jr., Arnel Tulato, Gerardo Samudio Jr., Benvenido Casaclan.
Following the troop commander and staff is the AFP Composite Band under the baton of Staff Sergeant Tony Isi.
The 1st Brigade is led by Commodore Rene D. Medina with his staff, Lieutenant Colonels Mario Igmen, Arnold Corpus, Cesar Lubaton, Joel Rebullion. Approaching in the 1st Battalion, the Cadet Corps, Armed Forces of the Philippines from the Philippine Military Academy headed by Cadet 2nd Class Dan Allen Cando Pamunga. With his staff, Cadet 2nd Class Manny Lonsanida, Ralph Daduya, Carl Hintay, Giancarlo Lumala. These young male and female cadets are the future leaders of the armed forces. They are trained in the tradition of excellence and molded in the values of courage, integrity, and loyalty.
Next battalion from the General Headquarters led by Lieutenant Colonel Rocky Rosaria. His staff, Majors Onofre Elvida and Faustino Austria, Lieutenant Commander Andre Jason Sanglay and Major Noel Roque. These officers and men of the General Headquarters and Headquarters Service Command share the popular concern in the sanctity of the constitutional processes and the safeguarding of individual liberties. They are the soldiers on the forefront of securing the AFP's headquarters and the National Capital Region.
The Army's contingent represented by the Security and Escort Battalion is under the command of Colonel William Peñafiel, with his staff, Majors Felipe Jaramilla, Jamal Bonza, Orlando Tamayo, Joselito Alday. The Security and Escort Battalion is specially trained for area security and for rendering military honors to important personages and visiting dignitaries. Its soldiers will likewise provide security and escort to VIPs and special guests.
We now have the Angels of Mercy and the Guardians of the Philippine Skies, the Air Force Battalion led by Lieutenant Colonel Arnold Dadis. His staff, Majors Eric Pipon, Richard Dala, Vic Tirol, and Luis Younger. Represented by the Air Force Gala Battalion, this unit conducts military honors and other ceremonial requirements of the Philippine Air Force. It also functions by affording ceremonial honors to VIPs, heads of states, and various military engagements.
The protectors of the Philippine seas and the first line of defense to uphold our territorial integrity, the Philippine Navy. The battalion is under Commander Remuel Hardinero with his staff, Lieutenant Commander Jennifer Monfort, Aldrin Gacusa, Jaime Remillo, Greg Corpus. The Navy secures our territorial waters and conducts scenic operations in support of our troops for mercy mission, rescue, and relief operations.
The audience is requested to stand for the colors. You may be seated as soon as the callers have passed. The national colors are carried by the cadets from the Philippine Military Academy with the major service colors and the general headquarters, while members of the Philippine Marine Corps carry the masked colors representing the different major services in the AFP-wide separate and support units of the Armed Forces of the Philippines.
The 2nd Brigade is headed by Brigadier General Romeo de la Cruz, his staff, Lieutenant Colonels Edgardo Perante and Jennifer Padigdig, Commanders Victor Ramos, Lemer Hardinorio, and Lieutenant Colonel Nico Celestial.
Following is the Philippine Army's Battalion of Excellence from the 17th Infantry Division headed by Lieutenant Colonel Ramil Anoyo, his staff, Majors Eugene Boyko, Arachi Hassan Jumdahil, and Captain Rodrigo Lemar, and Major Dikeb Sabahan. The Battalion of Excellence program is the centerpiece of the Philippine Army's capability development and improvement of organizational performance.
Following is a battalion from the Army Special Operations Command under Lieutenant Colonel Antonio Rigos Jr. with his staff Majors Rolf de Mesa, Carlito Destajo, Edwin Felipe, Romer de Gil. The Special Operations Command is composed of elite forces of the Army, Special Forces, and Scout Rangers as well from the Light Reaction Regiment. SOCOM specializes in unconventional warfare and unit operations, ranging from reconnaissance, intelligence, demolition, and other special operations.
Following is a battalion from the 7th and Special Operations Wing of the Air Force led by Lieutenant Colonel Jose Interior Jr. His staff, Captains Nadi De Ocampo, Patrimonio Cesar Olmilla, Ryan Pulmano, and Jose Felino Reyes. The 7th and Special Operations Wing conducts special operations for the defense of the Air Force bases and installations and perform other contingency operations.
The battalion from the Philippine Marine Corps, led by Lieutenant Colonel Ramon Malayas, with his staff Major Tino Hudson Asmar, Eulalio de los Santos Jr., Ray Polino Potente Parcia, a specially trained fighting unit of the Navy designed for rapid deployment. The Philippine Marines conduct amphibious, counterinsurgency, and special operations in all kinds of terrain and in any weather condition.
Following is a contingent from the reserve component of the Armed Forces of the Philippines, led by Midshipman Commander Ruben Estioco Tejada. His staff, Midshipman Lieutenant Commanders Mark Joven Samarita Uriza, Carlo Rico Baisa Bolani, Earl Noel Damasco Gomez, and Roberto Butik Malinga. For this parade, the AFP Reserve Force is represented by the Philippine Merchant Marine Academy, which is one of the main sources of reservists, particularly for the